It's that time of year again, people. The 2024 fishing season is just around the corner. It's time to start stocking up on baits. What I've gotten here are some custom baits from 12 Oaks Custom Lures. Why am I talking about custom baits? Aren't they expensive? Generally, yes, they are. But I'm making this video because I'm trying to share some awesome knowledge with you guys where you can fish custom painted baits and not pay ridiculous prices. There's a lot of great baits out in the market these days, and sometimes those baits come with a pretty hefty price tag. I'm a working man myself, and sometimes, you know, you put a bunch of things in a cart on Tackle Warehouse and you're like, oh my God, I'm only getting so many baits and I'm paying how much money? That's where a company like 12 Oaks Custom Lures, in my opinion, comes in and just starts to offer incredible value to the industry. Chris buys blanks. He paints blanks. He puts custom hardware on them. You're able to purchase something that may cost $25 retail, and you may be able to save 20, 30, 40% off that retail price. And you're able to support a small business. I mean, to me, it just sounds like a win-win. I started fishing 12 Oaks Custom Lures last year. Greg at the Puddle Walkers channel was throwing this bait called this JDM Avenge. It was a double prop bait similar to a whopper plopper, and he was just smashing smallies in it. I was like, I got to get in on this bait.
Oh, got him. Gotta get that net, dude. This is a big one, Gavin. This is a big one.
Net.
I got you, dude. I got you. Yeah, that's a good one there. Where's he at? Where's he at?
Oh, no.
He's running through me. He was real explosive with that hit, man. Man, look at that fish. I ain't caught one like this in a while.
He told me about 12 Oaks Custom Lures. I placed an order because I had an event coming up. I had the RLDL Topwater Bash. It was a topwater lure tournament only, and I wanted to target smallies in my area, and I feel like the smallies are getting turned off to the sound of a whopper plopper. I wanted to throw something different.
That feels like a decent fish. That feels like a scoreable fish. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, peel, rip and drag. That's a nice smallie. I gotta keep him on.
These are two of the baits that I was throwing last year that Chris over at 12 Oaks Custom Lures painted. I think this is called like a JDM Avenge Lux. It's got a really complicated name, but basically it's a small double prop bait. One of the things that I noticed about the quality of these, number one, the paint scheme's great because I bounce these guys off of rocks all the time. The hardware I was really impressed with. Short shank EWG hooks. Smallmouth have an affinity to throw hooks. They're kind of famous for that. I have personally witnessed and experienced this. It can make fishing really, really tough and really, really frustrating.
Fish on. Fish on. Fish on. Good fish on. Good fish on. Very, oh. He's kind of foul hooked. Oh, no. Back at it. I want to free the fighter, but not like that.
So one of the things that I absolutely appreciated was the quality hardware that came on these. Number two, custom color patterns like this, guys. That's like a rose shad. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but you're not going to be able to find a color like this on Tackle Warehouse. And that's one of the many perks about buying custom lures. To say that I was impressed by my first batch of lures from 12 Oaks Custom Lures would probably be an understatement. So I wanted to see what else they had. I was looking through his website or his online store, and I came across this guy. I love throwing big wake baits. There's a certain time of year where big wake baits moving really, really slow in my area are just the deal for giant largemouth.
Nice. On the wake bait. He ate it pretty good too. First bass on the wake bait. It might be that time of year.
12 Oaks Custom Lures was going to be a regular deal for me. This past winter on Facebook, Chris put out a social media post, and it was about getting in a very specific wake bait, the Jackal Pompadour. I wanted to expand my selection of pompadours. The more and more I fish rivers, the more and more I feel comfortable starting to throw bigger baits for smallmouth, because ultimately I'm always looking for that white whale. After some conversation back and forth, Chris sent me some messages. He actually let me place a custom order, and he actually painted some baits just the way that I asked him, and he even outfitted them just the way that I asked him. And, you know, that kind of customer service is just kind of unheard of. You know, being able to talk to a bait designer and, you know, customize the baits that you're going to be getting. I was really, really pumped. And when I opened this bag, I was even more pumped. Guys, let's take a look at these baits. This is the Jackal Pompadour from Chris at 12 Oaks. Beautiful bone color, little orange, little red on the belly. There's those EWG short shanks I was telling you guys about. And I actually asked Chris to put a feathered treble on the back, and he made it happen. I thought that would look absolutely fantastic. This, I'm hoping, is going to slay some smallies in the river. And let's take a look at the pompadour I asked him to paint for largemouth. Oh my God, look at that. It's like a black green pumpkin. Those green pumpkin hits on the bottom are beautiful. That neon in the nose. Man, just an unbelievable bait. Matching feathered treble. Fantastic hardware. EWG short shanks. And some of you guys may be curious, like, how does this compare to the regular Jackal Pompadour? Well, here is a regular Jackal Pompadour. Identical size blanks, shape, wings, everything is the same. They even both have rattles. The Jackal Pompadour's rattles sound a little bit different than these guys' rattles. Don't know if that's going to make a huge difference, but I'm okay considering the amount of money that I'm saving, because for this Pompadour retail price is, and for this Pompadour retail price is, and the difference is I got this in a custom colorway that the fish have never seen before. One of the other things that I like a lot is that the hardware that comes on these, Jackal puts some pretty big hooks on here, which are okay. You know, it's not a bad thing, but I don't have giant bass in my area, and I do have a lot of laydowns, a lot of submerged wood, so I actually appreciate having slightly smaller hardware on my baits. But here we go, guys. These are the two baits that I just picked up from Chris at 12 Oaks. I think he absolutely knocked it out of the park, and I couldn't be happier. So guys, I just want to showcase a little bit more of Chris's work. This is a sweet little micro plopper that he paints up, and this is compared to a Whopper Plopper 90 to give you guys a little perspective on how big this bait actually is. Might be absolutely perfect for some creeks. You know, imagine throwing this on 4 and 6 pound test on a light rod and smashing creek smallmouth with it. That just sounds like a blast. Here are some other examples of the JDM Lux Avenge that I picked up last year. This is the same size that I throw. I think this guy's a 1/4 ounce. I believe this is the 3/8 ounce, but look at those color patterns, guys. You guys are not going to be able to find stuff like that online. I absolutely love getting stuff like this. Greg, so glad I could get these first 2 pompadours to you. Thanks for the order. Can't wait to see photos, Chris. This goes a long way, Chris. Thank you so much. Something that I was not expecting at all was a free multi-joint swim bait in my order. Chris, thank you so much, man. I really, really, really appreciate it. This guy's definitely going to get some time on the water this year in the rivers. I absolutely love the color pattern on this. I absolutely hope the smallies just smash it. and I can't wait to share pictures with you of hopefully the giant smallmouth that I catch on this. One of the baits that Chris sent me last year that I'm really, really excited about is this guy. This is a miniature version of the DRT Clash 9 or the DRT Joker. I don't know. I'm not that big into JDM baits, but the bait had a lot of hype, and this guy is the perfect size for river smallmouth in my opinion. So this guy's probably going to be getting some time on the water coming up really soon, and stay tuned. Hopefully we're going to have a kick-ass video coming on this soon. Ultimately, I just wanted to share with you a great company that I believe in that's putting out quality baits, that's offering value to us working class people out there. So if you guys haven't heard of 12 Oaks Custom Lures, I would highly recommend that you go check them out. They're on Facebook. They have a website. That information is right here. I'll also link that information down below. Some of you guys may be on the fence. Some of you guys may say, Greg's just blowing smoke. Well, if you want some proof, check out one of these two videos right here. RLDL Topwater Bash, catching my biggest PB largemouth of the year last year. Go check out 12 Oaks Custom Lures, pick up some custom baits, and go smash some fish. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.